The control panel is the brain behind the system. All the sensors keep sending messages to the control panel. Whenever there is a break-in detected by the sensors, the control panel immediately communicates with the central monitoring station through your landline. Simultaneously, the control panel raises an alarm through the hooter in case of intrusion. The central monitoring station gets in touch with the customer to verify the authenticity of the alarm and takes appropriate action. The control panel comes in the wired, wireless and hybrid versions. The wired models are used in new constructions where the wires can be hidden during the construction phase itself. The wireless models are used mainly in heritage buildings and in homes which have recently been built or renovated. The hybrid models can be a mix of both wired and wireless sensors. These are usually used when the number of sensors put up are large in number. The wired control panel receives information from the sensors through the wires attached to it, and the wireless control panel receives information from all the sensors connected to it via radio frequency. When anyone attempts to forced entry through the door, the magnetic contact informs the control panel, which raises an alarm through the hooter and also informs the central monitoring station. Magnetic door contact detectors identify intruders by using a magnet and reed switch mechanism. In case of an unauthorized entry, these contacts break open, causing the magnet to move away from the reed switch. This causes a change in the switch status of the reed switch from closed to open and immediately signals the control panel. Magnetic contacts can be placed on doors, windows or any other entry or exit points which are vulnerable to break-ins. The reed switch is almost always fitted on the stationary part of the door and the magnet on the moving part. The motion sensor intelligently responds to all real movements and ignores all false alarms. This sensor works on passive infrared energy movement detection, constantly watching and keeping the control panel informed. These sensors see the infrared energy emitted by an intruder's body heat. When an intruder walks into the field of view of the detector, the sensor detects a sharp increase in infrared energy. The control panel then raises an alarm through the hooter and simultaneously informs the central monitoring station. The sensors sense motion in a 90-degree angle when fit in the corners. When fit in the center of the room, they can cover a wider angle. One complete circular scan by the detector covers the complete room. The sensor has the capacity to sense motion even at a distance of about 20 to 30 feet. This smart sensor raises an alarm only when it senses motion created by any person. The system does not raise false alarms if small pets move around in the room. Panic buttons are life-saving devices which, when placed correctly, help aging old patients call their caretakers in case of medical emergencies. When the panic button is pressed, it contacts the control panel, which in turn informs the central monitoring station. The central monitoring station then gets in touch with the family members, and the patient can get help immediately.